Bill, how are you, pal? Sorry about the confusion last week. That was not my intent. Who do we got here? Oops, that's not right. Dang it. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, daylight savings is tricky, and then um, I don't know. I hope you ended up getting my message about it. That was my birthday, so I was just not playing that day. I was out with my family. Okay. Also, I got COVID this week, so I'm still getting over that. I'm gonna have to be frequenting that mute button. Um, Appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Nothing too crazy. Uh, just some socks and, you know, that lame stuff. I'm trying to decide if we want to put the bone axe and the bone sickle in here uh, to get. I didn't really like the bone sickle event, but I do like the bone axe event for sure. Or I'm just wondering, actually, Bill, I've had COVID a couple times, and this time's really not bad. It's like a cough. I had probably 12 to 24 hours of like body chills and body aches. Just wanted to stay in bed. But now it's just my voice is having a hard time, just congested. Um, did we decide what we were gonna hunt? I know you wanted to try level 3, but I didn't know if we were there yet. Maybe we are. If we are doing a level 3, we should definitely put a bone pickaxe in. 6 months. That's rough, man. Sorry to hear that. No, 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 no. I've been looking forward to this all week. Don't get me wrong. Um, this has been a big, like, exciting thing for me today. So, I got to go back to school and work tomorrow. So, this is this is a fantastic way for me to end the week. Um, I think we should take the bone pickaxe. I'm not in love with the Katars anymore. They're so good early game, but pulling 6 wounds is just tough. So tough. And then I couldn't remember if we were leaving Lucky behind. Actually, I think we might have been doing like a nice easy hunt for Lucky's last hunt because we wanted to be sure to get that mastery, and he can't spend or use survival now, gain or use. So I think we might have wanted to do something nice and easy for him so that we could get him to max. So that we could have a max Qatar. So maybe we should just do like a level 2. Um, is kind of what I'm thinking. And we could even try a level 2 Screaming Antelope if we want. I know he's a nightmare to try to track down and hit, but if you're tired of seeing the level 2 White Lion content, we can go for level 2 Screaming Antelope. Next week we have the Kingsman level 2, and that is going to be brutal. And then we're watched. Then after that, we can go after the Watcher anytime we want. That's so crazy. You want to do an antelope? Let's do an antelope. Joshua, welcome to the stream, man. Watched every episode you had. Out to catch up. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the crew. We have decided that we're going to try and go after a level 2 Screaming Antelope this week before we fight the Kingsman next week. Try to get some gear. We're trying to get our man Lucky. He is one successful hunt away from becoming a Qatar master, which could produce some good things for us. So let's go ahead. I gotta go grab that screaming antelope. Let's go snag him here. Apologize ahead of time, guys, for coughing into the mic tonight. Still just trying to get over this little sickness. Okay. So, Screaming Antelope, level 2. Got all our survivors set. We're going to take Belle, Lucky, Titan, and Vinny. We'll take those 4. Yeah. Yeah, that was huge to get Dragon King last week. So after this campaign ends, we will definitely do a new stream for the Dragon King, because I've never even finished a Dragon King campaign, so I'd be very excited to do that. I'm gonna give him Dry Decanthus, I think, rather than that Bone Sickle. I need to set in here. I had to reset the room. Bill, do you remember last stream? Did we get Shrine? Or did we even roll for Shrine last week? I need to start putting a note in this app rather than leaving it to the table. Oh, white lions are going crazy in the room next to me. I did get Shrine? Thank you, Joshua. Appreciate it. Perfect. Well, that'll help. So, let's go back here. We're doing an Antelope level 2. I'm going to have to change Titan's kit a little bit, because we replaced his bandages with a bone axe, basically. Or bone pickaxe. Try to get that iron. And at least it's a hand-to-hand weapon for the guy. Titan's not very clutch on the bow lately, but that's alright. Okay, let's set this up. Actually, we gotta do that last. We gotta do the hunt first. I hate that they moved it over to this thing. Level 2 still not too bad. Let's go ahead and switch this honey ven out with our... And you know what? Never mind, actually. We're going to... What is happening there? What have I done? Why is that one to lay sideways? This app is not without its quirks, that's for sure. Okay, whatever. We're gonna get our special honey vent. That's so hard to find in here too. Oh, oh, there it is. Let's flip this. We're gonna take mineral gathering. We're gonna put it underneath the antelope here, just in case we get that far. That's where I'd like to be able to do the mineral gathering. You get a little bonus if it's after overwhelming darkness. Okay, let me just make sure all of our heroes have the right equipment listed in their loadout. Yeah, they should be good. I haven't changed any of that. So let's go ahead and depart here. Let's get this underway. Okay. So Bell's maxed on 8 survival, Lucky's got 4, Titan's 8, Vinny's 8. Good. We need Vinny with 8 because he's got the steel shield. That's going to be big for us. So, oh, and let's give everybody their 1 extra HP and everything for Shrine. Perfect. Looking good. This antelope can be such a pain in the butt to fight when he runs. Alright, let's get this going. So we got grazing field up first. Acanthus leaves sprout from the crevices in the stone ground. The survivors spend time gathering and eating the small leaves. Each survivor may heal 1 hit location of their choice, restoring all injury levels and armor points. If any survivor has a sickle, they gain a fresh acanthus. Blew it. Blew it. I chose to leave the sickle behind. Bill wants me to double check on evasion stuff. Absolutely. I'm hoping that's still transferred in there. So we should have 2 temporary evasion from this guy. And then departure bonuses, we should have gotten 2 survival and 2 insanity. Let's make sure that's still on departure. 4 survival. What do we have 4 survival from? I wonder if that's just from some of our. I don't think so. I'm not sure where this got 4 survival from. I think it's only 2, but they'd be maxed anyways. They had 6 coming into it. And then Lucky 2. Lucky should have 5. Yep, 5 everywhere. Perfect. And then he should get +1 strength, temporary strength from 1 temporary strength from the monster tooth necklace, and then from his white lion kit, it gives him 2 additional strength, 1 speed and 2 strength, which is good to know. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that it has saved all of our previous stuff. You also had 1 person get a skull insanity. Oh, did we forget to do that last time around? Well, they both have 8, so let's give it to Bell, because Lucky's already kind of tweaking. So poor guy has really got a rap sheet on disabilities. Okay, so we still have to roll a random hunt event for that, which is a bummer. Alright. 23. 23 is clean water. That sounds good. The survivors pass a forlorn fountain in the shape of a lion's face. A stream of crystal clear water flows from its mouth. Each survivor consumes the water, gaining a survival and a courage. Any number of survivors may douse their head in the water and roll a d10. So 1 through 2 sucks. Random disorder. 3 through 5's no biggie. 6 through 8 gain an understanding or remove a disorder of your choice. And then water is shockingly cold. Remove all disorders, set your insanity to 0. That's pretty cool. So to start this off again, we all gain a courage and a survival. So let's manage our survivors. +1 survival and +1 courage. Bell just bolded. Okay, let's take care of that real quick. Bold. So this happened during the hunt phase. Bell gets prepared. Seems like everybody this campaign has had prepared, actually, which is not my favorite.
let's roll on this. What are we looking for? I mean, generally, we'll be happy with a 4+ here. Not that anything's necessarily bad, but 4+ will get us what we're looking for. 7. That might be a strength. Oh, just short. +1 understanding, and that might even, yeah, +1 understanding is insight for Bill. So let's go to insight. And we got that in the hunt phase. We have explore. Bummer. Tinker is definitely the OP one there. And let's roll again. Let's get that 8 through, oops. Let's try and get that 8 through 10. 4. Bell is indeed the child of Bill, our sword master. What do we even get? What am I doing? 4. Gain 3 survival and 3 insanity. Bummer. Maxed out on survival. 6 insanity, that could help. Screaming Antelope does quite a bit of insanity damage. Sorry. So if we go back to our hunt events, we were on 24, 23, clean water. I'm not sure I want to roll these dice, you know, because we don't really have any disorders that are holding us back. Titan has hemophobia, which blows, but I mean, he's our bowman. Otherwise, we're risking pulling a crappy disorder with any of these people. So I think we're just gonna, dang it, I think we're just gonna take our win there, and we're gonna walk away from this hunt event. Consider it a dub. So Bell was that first revealer. We will now be moving on to Lucky as our next hunt revealer. Right here. Okay, Lucky's got a roll on this cursed table. 6. Hunt event 6. Okay. Faceless statue. The survivors come upon a faceless statue holding a shining lantern. Basking in the warm light, the survivors are renewed. Each survivor gains a survival. Let's do that right quick. We should all just about be at 8 by now. Oh, except Lucky, that sucks. Okay. If the settlement has sculpture, I'm not sure we do. We don't. It's one of the few we do not have. The survivors deeply appreciate the artist's subtle craftsmanship. Each survivor rolls a d10. If the survivors may rest here longer. If they do, where is? Okay, so does none of this apply to us because we don't have sculpture? Each survivor gains a survival. If the settlement has sculpture, which we don't, so the survivors may rest here longer. If they do, each survivor heals all injury levels and lost armor points. However, they lose track of their quarry. Move it 1 space away. No, we're not going to rest longer. We can't risk that antelope moving further away. Okay, so we'll be on Titan now. Titan will be our next event revealer. Skittish. Panicked by the oncoming survivors, the screaming antelope moves 1 space away from all survivors on the hunt board. Tragic. But that is our special hunt event, so that's kind of cool. That was Titan. Now we got Vinny will be our event revealer here for this normal one. I don't know why this card won't lay back normal. So it's going to be Vinny for this first random roll. 7. Weird. Okay, so we just did 6. Now we're on 7. Hungry ground. Yikes. The ground suddenly splits and a gaping stone mouth attempts to devour the event revealer whole. Oh no, Vinny. The event revealer rolls a d10. If another survivor has a whip, which we don't. This is kind of making me sick a little bit. Vinny has our steel sword and steel shield. So let's get that out of the way. Let's pray to the kingdom death gods here. Oh, I don't even care. As long as long as it's not a 1, I don't even care. 2 through 5. You scramble, but your leg is caught. Suffer 2 event damage to the legs. Vinny, tough luck, bud. At least you're still alive. That was enough to make my stomach turn a little bit there. Alright. Back to the top for Bell. It's going to reveal our last hunt event before Overwhelming Darkness. 71. 71. Alright, found relic. That sounds pretty cool. Amidst the endless stone faces, the event revealer notices an unusual object on the ground. The event revealer investigates and rolls a d10. If the settlement has records... Man, we don't have any of the good innovations, do we? No. There's records. We don't have it. Add +6 to the result. That's crazy. Huh. Okay. Let's give it a roll for Bell. Come on, Bell. Oh, Bell. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. You find a weathered purple stone with a swirling texture. It is shockingly heavy. Mesmerized by the stone, you hide it from the others. Gain the secretive disorder and -1 movement token from lugging the stone around. Selfish. How very selfish of you. Secretive disorder? I don't think that one's a huge deal. When you are a returning survivor, you quickly become preoccupied. You must skip the next hunt. We're going to have to get rid of that. That's an every other hunter for our... And Bell's going to be our next sword master. Almost there already. Yeah, we're going to need to... We going to need to get rid of that. Alright. And here comes the bad part. So we got to do the Overwhelming Darkness. Which I don't have a ton of experience with because I try to block it out of my brain anytime I can. Yeah, Lovelorn Rock is atrocious. Ooh. Okay, YouTube, don't ban me. That's on me. Alright, so insane survivors and courageous survivors. So let's take a look here. Who's got 3 courage? Bell can walk the path of the courageous. So we got a courage, courage, courage. We can all walk the path of the brave. A 1 here does still kill Lucky because he cannot lose a courage or spend all your survival. W. Okay, cool. So oh boy, this might not be the worst thing. I should relax before I say crazy stuff like that. Alright, so we'll do Bell's roll first. We'll just roll in order here. Bell comes down with a 10. Oh, look, and they updated the animation. Now it's got like a lantern that hangs around it. Classy. 10 plus, you emerge from the darkness with a new perspective. Gain the leader fighting art. Now, 1 through 3 kills in Insane. How crazy is that? That's terrible. So Bell just snagged the leader fighting art, which I think means that she can make somebody else walk the path of the brave, right? Oh, that's really cool. Whenever you encourage a survivor, they gain a speed token. Oh, okay. Yeah. Use your understanding and courage to resolve a hunt or story event, or walk the brave. That's always nice. We'll take that for free 99 for sure. We gotta go Lucky next. What do you got, Lucky? Oh my gosh. How about Unlucky? 3, you punch yourself in the face to chase away the doubt. -1 accuracy token. That's not bad for him because that's our Qatar guy, and I'm kind of tired of pulling 6 hits. Don't encourage Lucky with leader. Yeah, seriously, he does not need more speed. Alright, Titan, what do you got for us, pal? A 2, which is the same thing. Punch yourself in the face. Thank goodness we're not on the path of the insane. 2 of us would have died. And Vinny. 9. That's different than the leader. 7 through 9, with your lantern held high, you cut a path through the teeming darkness. Suffer 1 damage to your arms. Turn that page. 1 to the arms for Vinny. But overall, not a terrible... Oh, I love oxidation. Not a terrible, overwhelming darkness. So next will be Lucky, and he will be the event revealer here. For Stampede. Oh gosh. A thunderous boom approaches. The survivors may hide. We're not scared. If they do, move the quarry 1 space back. Otherwise, all survivors gain a courage, and the event revealer rolls a d10. Yeah, we're not scared of them. 2 event damage to each hit location? That scares me a little bit, but... I think we take the courage, and we square up. So let's give everybody a courage. I kind of thought that might get Lucky to the top for courage. Oh, 1 away from See the Truth and White Secret. That might have been cool. Alright, now we got to roll. Lucky's got to roll. Big money, no whammy. 7. 7 should do just... Whoa, where am I going? Oh, no, the card is over here. 7 should do just fine. In the chaos, the survivors glimpse the monster that spooked the screaming antelope. All survivors suffer 2 brain event damage and wipe what they saw from memory. So let's make sure... Okay, we're good. So, -2 insanity from everybody. That leaves us with 4, 0, 6, and 6. Okay. Now we get to do our special hunt event, which is mineral gathering. Mineral gathering. Alright, so we need the 8 plus to get something cool here. This would be sweet to get all the way down to Lantern City. I've done that once with a group, and it was very unique, but for all the times we've tried it, it's only worked once. Come on, baby! 8. Dub. Headed the right direction. Gain 1 scrap basic resource. If this event occurs after overwhelming darkness, you find a cave. Resolve all rolls on mineral gathering. Then any survivor may descend into the worm tunnels. Oh, and this is where you need a whip. Ah, yeah. Okay. So we get a scrap basic resource. I mean, we're gonna descend for sure. So we're just gonna make this probably a broken lantern. I know it's not technically right, but that's our scrap resource. So now we can descend in here. 1, 2, 3. If you're insane, gain a disorder. Ouch. We got nobody that's deaf, so I mean, we might as well all jump in just to try to get that 8 plus. Random disorder sucks, but it's pretty unique opportunity, so let's give it a go. Um, so when I read this, it says any survivor may descend to the worm tunnels. Does that mean I have to pick one, or does that mean that any survivor, so I can have all 4 try? Any survivor. Is that a single or a double? Single, or can everybody try it? I would rather everybody try it, but I'll play by whatever you guys think. I don't really see if I have to one. Ooh. Do we send Lucky? Lucky's kind of our experiment. Because even if he gets a random disorder, he's not deaf. So even if he gets another disorder, I mean, what's it really going to do to him? Let's send Lucky down. Lucky rolled some crazy crits the year he was born, and maybe he'll roll them now on his last year of hunting. Come on, Lucky. Oh, no, sir. You spend too much time in the tunnels. Lose half your survival rounded down. Doesn't matter. If you're insane, you strike up a conversation with yourself and gain a random disorder. He is not insane. So that is that. Oh well. What do you do? It's not like that was a very punishing. Alright, let's get this started. Drop my fellas over here. So let's have this set up for a level 2 showdown. Nothing special. We're gonna kind of fine tune where it puts us and whatnot. I'm assuming we brought a strategist in. We did. So let's grab that giant stone face. And we're familiar with what that does. So this got to be 5 spaces away from all board edges. Put that somewhere right there. We do have a debris. And do we get a bonus for debris or survivor corpse with a... That needs a scavenger kit to help. So no. Okay. Let's move this debris up to right here. And then we're gonna, yeah, move this survivor corpse. Face is in the wrong spot. Yeah, it's not permanent quite yet. But I appreciate you pointing that out. We'll turn her this way probably. Give something like that. Maybe even move it a little closer this way. Because realistically, Titan does not need to be up front. we need to have a stack of our fellas. Let's remind ourselves real quick what this level 2 is going to do. So let's flip this. So level 2 Screaming Antelope has 8 movement. Yikes. 15, so 16 total health points. Plus 1 speed, plus 1 damage. Let's throw those tokens on there. I am very bad at remembering those. Plus 1 damage, plus 1 speed. And he does Diabolical, which sucks. Trample is also brutal. At the end of the monster's turn, target a random survivor in the trample zone. So, pretty much, aside from Lucky, that's going to be pretty easy to dash out of the trample zone, which is what we are going to need to do. Because I think if we move out of the trample zone, then he doesn't run. So, but, and what is that? Is that after his turn? At the end of the monster's turn. So maybe we don't want to be all grouped together here off the beginning. Maybe we don't. Because he's going to go first. So we might as well only have like one person in his sight. We'll have it be Vinny with the shield. Okay, I think that's a pretty good setup because Titan will be able to search this debris, get up on this rock, and shoot the evasion arrow, hopefully. Yeah, let's just roll with that. Okay, so Antelope's up first. Oh, I need to apply all arrival bonuses. Bingo. Run down. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It will now turn to face the closest survivor. Closest, so pick a target, knock down survivor, none of us. Closest survivor in range of 12. I'm sure that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's Titan. Move and attack. Move twice and attack. Pause. Wait, what? Move twice and attack target. I think it's just a move and attack. Somebody tell me if I'm out of my mind. I think it's saying move twice because generally the range of the antelope is 6. But I'm just going to have him move up and fight Titan. So it's just 1, 2, 1, which turns into 2, 2, 2 with his bonuses. 2, 2, 2. Okay. I don't think Titan had any evasion. 1. So that's 2 hits worth 2 damage each. Let's take a look at where those are going to land. Double body shot. We'll go ahead and dodge 1. Take 1 set of damage to the body. And then pretty much what's going to have to happen is Titan's not actually going to be able to search that debris pile. So Titan's going to have to dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well get him up close to the rock. I'm not super concerned about the debris pile. We'll get it or we won't. So at this point, that's the end of the Screaming Antelope's turn, so it triggers Diabolical. Nobody's in the trample zone, so he just hangs out. Now rotates to our survivors. Let's familiarize ourselves. So Titan here is our archer. Bell is our swordsmaster. Not quite, but we got this polishing lantern gear card for Bell last year, which means we can spend an activation to polish the edge of your or an adjacent survivor's finesse weapon. It gains +4 strength for its next attack, but just as a base stat, it ignores early iron, which is huge on its own. That's really the main reason we bought it. But if we want, oh, he does run forward. He just doesn't target anybody, right? Okay. At the end of the monster's turn, target a random survivor in the trample zone. There is not a random survivor to target. Full move through the target. If there is no target, full move forward. Thank you, Bill. So he's just going to jump right there. Appreciate you looking out for me, pal. And now that's going to be the end of the antelope's turn. So, I mean, strategy-wise, we want to hammer on the guy, but we really want to get rid of all these acanthus plants too. So let's have Titan go 1, spend his activation to jump up here. 2, have a move to, he might have to stay here to stay in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets +2 range for being on top of that, so that's 8. So he can shoot this arrow by spending an activation to surge, which we want him to do because we want to hit that clawhead arrow. So we need, it's 1, 6, and 6. He does get an accuracy buff of 2 for being on top of the stone face, but he does not have any other accuracy buff. So this will be hitting on a 4+. Oh, and he's, pause. So what I forgot to mention is that Titan has rawhide, full rawhide armor. So we actually get to roll a dice for the when he dashed. And if we get a 6 or higher, he gets to keep that survival, so he loses it. But now he's going to surge. We spent the survival for that, so if we can get a 6+, he gets to keep it. Perfect. So Titan actually gets that survival back. That's just a bonus of rawhide gear. So now we're shooting, and we need that 4+ to pop up again for us. Sucks. That sucks. We missed. Such is Kingdom Death. So we'll flip that to show that we've used it. Get this die off the board. And we'll move forward and try to adjust. So, do one of us have real good movement? Vinny's movement is atrocious. But it should only be 3, I think. I don't know why it's... Oh no, it is down to 2. Because he gets -3 movement for having that shield. So Titan's got 6 movement. He's pretty quick. Lucky has 6 movement. And Bell's actually temporarily down to 4. So we're going to have Lucky be the one that's running around eating these acanthus plants. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does he have double dash? No. Oh, and he can't surge, he can't dash or anything. So if he can't dash, yeah, let's just have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess we could have him go after that acanthus, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll just have him move that way. I'll actually have him spend his activation to block with the shield just in case, just because we have it. And then Bell has a movement of 4. Yikes. Yes, I am still planning on getting that weapon proficiency point for everybody. So Bell's going to go forward 1, 2, 3, 4. And block with her shield. We're going to go here and block with the shield. And then Vinny is just going to move 1 and block because Vinny's going to need to dash out of the way. Because Vinny's going to be targeted here. Best guess. And Vinny can't block or anything. So that's the end of our survivor's turn. Not very productive there, unfortunately. You know what, actually, Bell, we're going to keep here. It's not going to matter, is it? Okay, we can move Vinny 1 up this way instead. And then Bell can finish her move. We'll want to finish her movement here. Because when the antelope comes up to target Vinny, we don't want Bell to be in the path of death. So let's roll. Let's loot this corpse with Vinny, who rolls a 3. Rolls are not super hot tonight. Gain 2 insanity and 1 random basic. Not bad at all. 2 insanity for Vinny. We want to tone down the insanity overall, though. We do not want upwards of 20 with this guy. We dealt with that a few months ago. We had some insane survivors, and we had to. It was Lucky, actually. Lucky had too high of insanity. He was going to die at the end of the fight, so he stayed in and farmed. Am I missing something? Strange resources. Where are the basic resources? Oh, no, basic honey vents. Oh, I pulled them out. Goodness. Okay, let's get this random basic. Skull. Bill, legend. Predicted the skull to be in there. Absolutely wild. Maybe you should predict some crits. Huh? Maybe you should. Okay. So that's officially the end of the survivor's turn. We got a block here with Bell, a block with Lucky, but this antelope's gonna end up going after Vinny, I think. Gore. Full move in the direction the monster is facing and turn to face the closest survivor. Random survivor in range. That's actually quite a few. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to Titan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to Vinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to get to Bell. Okay, so they're all random survivor in range. I hate that. I feel like I should be able to pick that random survivor in range. Let's give that insanity to Lucky from the skull, by the way. Okay. Well, if it's truly got to be a random survivor, I'll get the cards out. Oh, Bell is hidden. So it's going to come down to Titan or Vinny. And man, I would way rather them go after Vinny. So Vinny is going to be even numbers on this die, and Titan will be odd numbers. Sweet. Okay. So because they're equidistant from the random survivor chosen is Vinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're attacking Vinny here. 2 speed. Does Vinny have any evasion? Vinny has 1 evasion, so it's 2, 3, 2 with an after damage. 2, 3, 2. 1 miss. So I mean we'll dodge that. No. We're not going to do a survival action. We're just going to spend a survival to ignore the hit. So see you later. So that means that there is no after damage, which is awesome. So he does not get bashed. That's the end of the Screaming Antelope's turn. Vinny's going to have to spend a survival to dash. 1, 2. So now he is out of Diabolical's range, so Antelope's just going to run forward. Stop there. Did I move him too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no, 7. Okay, that's the end of the Antelope's turn. My goodness, he's going to be so hard to track down and fight. I hate that about him. Okay, so Survivor's turn. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 with Lucky. Lucky's going to spend his activation to go after the Acanthus plant. Lucky pulls out a 5 on Acanthus. 5 through 7, find something tasty and consume it. If you do, gain a survival. I don't think he can. He cannot. Okay. You know what? I might need Titan to get resources a little more than shoot a bow right now. Because Vinny can go 1, 2, and then double dash. Because Vinny has the double dash fighting art. So we could move him to there. But, I mean, that doesn't do us all that much good. He feels unusable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that where he was? 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just move him straight that way. So, Lucky's not insane, so he'll have to go after the bug at some point. We'll have Belle roll up. 1, 2, 3. Belle's gonna search that Acanthus that's directly underneath her. 9. 8 plus, gain 1 fresh Acanthus strange resource. Archive that terrain. Will do. So strange resources. We'll give this to Belle. Could come in handy. So stack that over there. And I don't really want to spend a surge just to loot this stuff. Because Titan has a movement of 6. Do you have to spend an activation to climb down from the giant stone face as well? I should definitely know the answer to that, but I'm sure it is. If you gotta spend one to get up, you gotta spend one to get down, right? So move onto any space occupied by the giant stone face. So you do not have to spend it to get down. Alright, whatever. We'll have Titan join the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, so close. Could get to this one though, no problem. And then we can search that one. 6. I think that's just gain a survival, right? 5 through 7, gain a survival. Archive this terrain. And Titan can use that survival, actually. So that is all of my survivors' turns. The best we could do. Let's hand things back over to this doofus. Bite. Closest survivor in field of view. That is nobody. Oh, psych. Psych. I was thinking in range. Closest survivor in field of view. So I think that's probably Vinny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's going to be Vinny, but he's not going to be able to get to him. Let me move. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, Braden. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arg. So I think he would technically be facing this way, not that it matters. So, I mean, nice job, I guess. So then he does diabolical. So Lucky, oh, Lucky can't. Oh no. Okay, well, I guess here's the flaw in our system. So homie's gonna get smoked by this. Full move through the target. If there's no target, full move forward. So it's collision, right? Suffer damage equal to the monster's level to a random hit location. Okay, so it'll just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Knock down for Lucky, and Lucky takes 2 damage. What is that? 2 damage to his legs. No big deal. Okay, so it's the end of our survivor's turn there. I mean, Lucky's probably going to need to be encouraged by somebody. Definitely not Bell, but somebody who doesn't have leader so that he can get in there and attack. Titan's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Titan is going to search that acanthus plant for a 2. Ouch. That's going to hurt a little bit to the arms, I think. Suffer 1 arm damage for Titan. Okay. Lucky has deadly. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he'll be critting. So, and let's have Titan try it. Let's have Titan encourage since he has the chance of keeping his survival point. So we need a 6+ here to keep that survival point. 4 is not going to do it. So we need to go in. He loses a survival there. But he does not have leader. So Lucky stands up now at this point. And he's the one we really need to get this proficiency point anyways. So Lucky's about to go ham. Let's check what his gear grid says in here. So this is telling me that Lucky is going to be throwing 6 dice, hitting on 7+ with 9 strength total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the 6th die? 6. Or is it just... It's just 5. It's just 5 dice because he's got that 2 speed, so it doubles to 4 speed, and then the gear gets him +1 more speed. So it's just these ones looking for 7+ with 5 dice. Not great. 2 hits. 1. Oh. Oh, wow. Thanks. Thanks, Kingdom Death app, for setting it up like that. First card, Trap. The screaming antelope panics, its undermouth unleashing an inhuman wail. It bucks wildly and leaps into the air. The attacker is doomed. All survivors adjacent suffer 2 brain damage per monster level, knockback 5, and are knocked down. So Lucky will be rolling on severe here. So, I mean, that'll leave him knockback 5 and are knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Knocked down, and we got to roll on this brain trauma chart. YouTube's got to close its eyes here because there's terrible graphic on that one. Okay. get this dice rolled. Oh! Okay. Bill, you're the one that's up to date on everything. Why doesn't this kill me? You always know. You can always help me. Is it the things we've picked, the principles we've picked? Accept darkness? Is that what it is? It's +2, so jumps us to 3. Memory loss. Lose 2 levels of weapon proficiency! Oh, it's worse than death. Oh my gosh. It's a fate worse than death. That's terrible. The only reason we brought this old geriatric bum was to get him to master. Oh my gosh, and he doesn't even get any insanity to protect himself. 2 levels? That is a huge bummer. Thanks for nothing, Lucky, you big turd. That's 2 ones you've rolled in important spots. Alright, let's finish this up. The monster lands on its belly, begins to slide on its teeth. Away from the attacker, move forward in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well that sucked. Shuffle that crap up. Alright. Well, let's see what we can do here. So Bell can move, what is it, 4 right now? So Bell can move 1, 2, 3, 4. Sit and block. I think we already moved with Titan, didn't we? I think we did that Acanthus plant on this turn. So Vinny can technically move 2, and could move 2 more as double dash. So that's alright. And then, because the Antelope's going to come back our way. It's going to see Lucky in the trample zone and move this way. But it won't get to him. So that's where we'll end our turn. Now it's, oh yeah, actually it's his turn. Chow down, okay. We knew this was coming at some point. If there are no Acanthus plants, otherwise we full move to the closest Acanthus plant, consume it, heal 1d5. So he's going to do it for us because we haven't wounded him yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, yeah, that roll was a huge bummer. So he's going to consume this because he's a turd. And heal 1d5 wounds. Hey, congrats. Let's see how many you don't heal. 3. Sucker. And that should be it, right? Place Chow down on top. I'm pretty sure he has a movement of 8. Let me double check here. Yeah, 8 movement. So, but he's still gonna do this stupid thing. It bugs me so bad. Trample zone, he's got one guy. Bell has to dash just to the side here. Let's see, what do we want Bell to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're gonna have Titan search that next time around, and we're gonna have Bell dash this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, she's only got 4. And Screaming Antelope goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. We love that. So that's the end of his turn, which means Dummy stands back up on his own. Titan is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Titan will give this another go. Another damage to the arm location for Titan. And that last acanthus plant's gone. Alright, it's time to kill him. So let's have Belle jump up here first. She's got me the most excited. So Belle, with this wonderful sword, has 6 total strength, but she gets 2 dice because it's sharp, and he's got a toughness of 10. So we're not gonna polish the edge of our sword. We're just gonna go right after him. 3 dice, hitting on 3 plus. 1, 2 hits. Is that 2? 2 hits. 1 got all held up. So 2 hits. 1, 2. So we have a first strike. Screaming Antelope's massive eyes glisten with human-like fear. If the attacker is insane, cancel all hits and end their attack. What do you know? Belle is insane. Okay, that sucks. God, I hate this antelope. Bill, I can't believe you let me talk me into this nerd. Fighting this nerd. Okay, well, Belle's going to surge, because we mean business here. So we're going to try again. 3 dice, looking for 3 plus. 1, 2, 3. How about no more of those first strikes? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So we got Furry Throat, which could be cool. You could die. This has a wound consequence for each currently in the blind spot. Yikes. We definitely want to do that one last. This has a wound. If the wound result is even, suffer brain damage or gain an insanity. So that one's not really a biggie. Let's go after Furry Throat here first. So we really just need anything above a 1. Okay, so 3. Now we have to roll 1 more dice to add to that. We need a 1 plus. This can't be a crit. Successful hit. So discard that. We get to get rid of Chow Down, which doesn't do us a whole lot of good. And this is -2 toughness to wound this location on this card, so we're actually wounding on a 2 plus here. Okay. Not leaving a whole lot of things up to chance. It is odd. So it is odd, so we gain an insanity. Of course, I would have not thought otherwise. And last but not least, this has a really crappy wound. So it'd definitely be a cool one to crit. Be a cool one to crit. Nope. But we did successfully wound. So let's get that out of here first. So wound, roll a d10 for each survivor currently in the monster's blind spot. On a result of 3 plus, so we just need a 1 or a 2. Classic. Unfortunately, that is a very successful hit, so on a 3 plus, they are brutally back kicked and suffer 3 damage to a random hit location and knockback 5. Where are we taking that 3 damage, Belle? How about to the legs? No big deal. I think we probably could hunt a level 3 white lion easy, but I just am not friends with the screaming antelope. So maybe after the Kingsman, we could. I really truly want to try a legendary hunt on stream too, but I know that there's pretty high odds of a full party wipe there. Okay, so that was just Belle's turn. Mash, thanks for the sub, my friend. Welcome to the stream. let's get Vinny in here because we need that sword proficiency point. So Bell was successful in triggering a wound. So let's get them that proficiency point earned. And now Vinny's actually going to be attacking with the steel shield. And it is a unit in his hand. So he gets, it's 1 die, but because we're in the blind spot, we'll be hitting on a 3+. 3+ with 1. 9. Titan, welcome back, my friend. It's been too long. How have you been? So that's a successful wound. Trigger this hit location. It has a failure attached. 1+ is a success for Vinny. 1+. Or sorry, 2+. 9 will do it. 9's actually a crit because Vinny has a lucky charm. So that is a critical wound. Of course, it's like the one card that doesn't have a resource. The Screaming Antelope chokes on the blood spilling from its undermouth. The monster gains -1 speed token. Archive this card. So let's draw that face down. Good, working stuff. Am I ready for BF? Ugh, I am not sure what BF is, my friend. Titan, your character's right here, still alive and kicking with the bow. So we got that hit. I was going to see if there's anything special on the shield. No. So let's go to Vinny. Give him that proficiency point for the shield, because that will get him to... Oh, black. Oh, yeah. Very ready for KDM's Black Friday. I save up my pennies all year for that crap. Let's get this +1 speed out of there. Yeah, nice. I will definitely be ready for that, my friend. I have Gambler's Chest already. My buddies tell me I need to start picking up the pinups, but I am probably going to be looking and hoping for some more digital content on their Black Friday sale. Hopefully some more expansions for this. That'll be my focus. If Master Key goes on sale, I'll definitely be snagging Master Key. So that was just Vinny. We could surge with Vinny with this steel sword. I mean, we might as well, right? No, let's save Vinny's for absorbing hits. That's what we'll do. Titan already came up and searched that Acanthus this time around, so let's have Titan spend a survival to surge. Let's see if he gets to keep that. 6+. 2. So we do unfortunately lose that survival from Titan, but Titan is going to look at the top 3 cards in the hit location deck. He's going to use the Cat Eye Circlet to reveal the next 3. Take a look at them, make sure they're trap free. Restless Back is no big deal. Oh, if you hit with a club or shield, and we do have a shield, +2 luck, that's pretty cool. We could actually surge. Nice. Okay, wait. I like this. So let's flip, flip, flip. Let's put them back in this order. Come on. Oh my gosh. It's being a turd. So that was a good. And then I'm actually going to surge with Vinny. And we're going to attack again with the shield. Because he'll get +3 total luck on this if he hits. And Vinny is hitting on a 3+ with the steel shield. 3+. Okay. That's awesome, Titan. KDM is a monthly bill. Love that. So it was a successful hit with the shield. If you hit with a club or shield, you clobber the monster and gain +2 luck. And he already has that lucky charm, so we will get +3 luck on this location. So we will be critting on 7 and higher. It's cool. It feels like I'm playing the Flower Knight campaign again. 7+. Come on. Yes! It was worth it. Persistent injury, crushed spine. Your strike lands squarely on the monster's squirming spine, accompanied by a sickening crunch. Affects some AI cards. We've actually seen which AI cards that affects. It's one we've already had in there. So that is also good for another damage. I guess we might as well get lucky in there and see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just keep him here on the side for 6. Yeah, whatever. So he's going to be rolling 5 dice. And it's such a bummer to lose those 2 levels of proficiency. Tragic. He'll be hitting on an 8+ with 5 dice. Wild. 2 hits. 1, 2. Doesn't matter much. That's one of the best Watcher strategies. Okay. So let's just solve these in order, I guess. He does have 9 strength, so anything, 2+ hits the wound here. 9, 10 affects the crit. Crit. Wonderful. So we gain a Screaming Antelope resource, and it gains a -1 accuracy token. So let's get that. Let's grab that. -1 accuracy. I also think that Devastating, so like the Zanbato, is really big for the Watcher as well, because that does the 2 damage each. Screaming Antelope. Let's flip this, because that's a negative for him. Love that. What's our first Screaming Antelope resource? We got a Shank Bone. Alright. And let's get this last one solved. Alright, well, you weren't wrong so far, Bill. You said every one of his will be crits, and each one that he's rolled has now been a crit. 2 for 2. Gain a Screaming Antelope resource. Pelt. So he does get that proficiency point, but unfortunately it just really doesn't mean as much for us anymore. Sucks. There might be something we can do to him in the settlement where we can gain him those last 2. I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's pretty much the end for us. Yeah. But oh well. We're just gonna have to deal with the consequences of being in his running lanes, I think. So that's the end of our turn. We'd pass it over to the White Lion, or to the Screaming Antelope. He gets Stomp and Snort. Oh gosh. So this is an Intimidate target. The Screaming Antelope begins to stomp and snort excitedly. A gurgling moan sounds from its undermouth. Turn to face target and roll a d10. On a result of 4+, the target suffers a brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. So this is just random survivor in range, and we're all in range. So we're going to need to get those universal cards out. Need one for everybody. 1, 2, oh my gosh. So we got the first 2 colors. No, we didn't. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So even if the colors don't quite match, we'll just have these relate to the order in which they are in the app here. Can I set those down, please? So these are the order 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give it a try here. 3. So he targets Titan. Titan is right there. So he'll rotate, I guess, kind of weird. So we have to roll a dice for Titan. On a result of 4+, he suffers the damage. Yeah, he definitely got it. So Titan suffers 1 brain damage per monster level and is knocked down. And he is insane. So that's 2 brain damage, and you get knocked back 5. And knocked down. Bummer. Okay, now we have to solve this diabolical garbage. So we have to target a random survivor. So these are the last 3 that are actually in his thing. He targets Vinny, which is, that sucks. So he's going to target Vinny. Vinny's going to dash 1. And Belle's got a dash 1. So we need to spend their survival 1 and Vinny. Wait, I think I already took one from Vinny, so now it's Belle. Sorry guys, I'm trying to focus for you. And then full move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we'll have him dash that way then. Dash. 1, 2. And then back to us. So I think we have all of our points. Aside from Titan, who kind of struggles with the bow, let's be honest. But Lucky, why is Lucky not marked as being lucky? What's going on here? Oh, he's not even named. So I got him now? There we go. Okay. Let's jump up there with our low card drawers. So we'll have Belle jump in first, because she's going to pull more cards than Vinny. So Belle's coming in swinging with 3 dice, hitting on 3+. Oof, thank goodness. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Blow clips the Screaming Antelope's shoulder. Okay, we do not want it to jump away before we can get our hits. Your attack disables the monster's powerful running muscles. Perfect. Alright, so we are looking for a total of 4 points between 2 dice, basically. Except for that. But early iron stops the whole thing from failing now, so we still get to try this Restless Shoulder attack, which is the whole reason we got that Polishing Lantern. 6. So that does succeed. So it will turn to face, hop once, and it cancels all hits now out of range, but that's fine because that was the end. Now, kind of a unique opportunity here that I think we're going to take advantage of. At the end of your act, you may move 1 space, so we could follow him and surge. 3 dice, but now we're looking for 4+. two more hits. 1, 2. We got 2 reflexes. This reflex is not bad. This reflex sucks. That reflex sucks because it's going to also attack Titan, I think. Yep. That is a huge bummer. Okay, let's go after this first reflex. 5, that's enough to do the damage. I feel like we got to be getting close to the bottom of this AI deck. Because he's got about 5 cards in the already played stack. 5, that'll do it. Alright, Zone of Death. We got to target every survivor, which basic action's actually not too big of a deal now, because we got rid of his extra speed. So the 2 speed isn't as catastrophic as, you know, it'd be worse obviously if it was 3. And he's got -1 accuracy, so he's hitting, it's a 2-2-2, 2-3-2 right now for Bell, and Bell has 3 evasion. So it's actually a 2-6-2. Anything under 6. We're going to take 2 damage to 1 location, not a big deal, to the body for Bell. Now Titan, on the other hand, does still have 1 evasion, so it's a 2-4-2. Some low numbers? No, sir. 2 smoked hits. We might have to dodge one of these. Worth 2 damage each. Double body for Titan. That would put us on the severe injury chart, so we are going to dodge one of those. And let's see if we get to keep the survival. We do with a 10. We get that survival right back. Okay. That was an unfortunate reflex, but that's going to happen. So we'll have Vinny move 1, 2, 3, 4, because we can, he has double dash. Right? Yeah, so we could get him up there close. But the thing is, we're not going to be able to kill this white lion on this turn. Why do I keep saying white lion? We're not going to be able to kill the screaming antelope this turn. He's got too many life points, so he's going to run. We just want to make him run a certain direction. And it's really not towards Lucky. We'll move Lucky like 3. Maybe? I don't know. That's kind of a tough call. Because I could dash with Vinny and Surge. But that's 2 of his last 4 survival, and I don't think it's quite worth it for that. So let's just end there. I think we're in a pretty neutral spot. Because if he goes up, Vinny's got a chance of catching him. If he goes that way, Vinny's still got a decent chance of catching him. So let's let him go. Still not his last card. So Buck is a mood. At the start of each monster turn, target and attack any survivors in the blind spot. Not cool. And then he's going to do his thing. So it's a choice between Bell and Titan. So we'll do Bell as even and Titan as odds. Okay, so coming after Bell, which is much better. Bell's going to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, can only dash 4. And then this guy is going to run after him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll see. Why does the mouse say Brado? I think it's because it's my, so that's my profile name in this app. My name is Braden, so generally all of my usernames are some form of Brado. So Bell's been our rock. We might as well keep it going. 1, 2, 3. Bell's going to be attacking from the blind spot with 3 dice. Looking for 3 plus. Your girl's kid is named Braden. That's a good name, Bill. It's a good name. What do we got here? A couple threes. Wow, those rolls have been horrible. 2 hits. 1, 2. Clubber shield on both of them. I think Titan's up, though. End of that last monster turn. So they also don't really have any consequences, so we'll just get right after it here. 3. So we need to come up with, we need to come up with 1 or higher. A 1. Wow, we barely, literally got that exactly right. The 1 does not fail if it's the second dice. The second dice is basically a multiplier. And then for this last one. Did I take a card out? Yeah, I think I did. I lost focus a little bit there. Another hit. There's his last one. My heavens. So now I think we got to get through like his... he's probably got 5 in here. We got to hope we can cruise through some of those. Should we surge? We're right in the neighborhood for a trap. We might as well surge. Bell's got the Bell has the survival to do it. So we're gonna surge with 3 dice, looking for that 3 plus. We get it all 3 times. 1. Yeah, sucks. That sucks. I should have probably used the cat eye circlet. That's on me. That's me not being too smart. Yeah, everybody got their weapon proficiency point except for Titan with the bow. So all adjacent monsters, which is now only Bell, suffer 2 brain damage per monster level. So that drops them down 4. Knockback, suffer 2 brain damage per monster level. Knockback 5 and are knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this thing just dashes away, right? Yeah. It bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Okay, let's flip these, get them shuffled back up. Alright. Bell's the only one to have taken their turn so far this round, so let's have Titan roll out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's wait. Let's have Vinny move 2 that way. Then Titan can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because he's got 6 movement. We're going to have him go down here, actually. Lucky. Probably similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll have Lucky block. Just spend his activation to block with his leather shield. Then we gotta pass the torch. Actually, since Titan hasn't used his activation, we can check these top 3 cards as Titan's activation. got a wound that is good. Reflex that sucks. And a wound that sucks. To face away from the attacker. At least that one stops it from hurting. That's not cool. Alright, now it's the antelope's turn. He gets run down. Full move in the direction the monster is facing. Turn to face the closest survivor. We know this one. So it's got that 12 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Over there. And it is 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2. So 1 dice. It's definitely a hit. Worth 2 damage. That's probably not too big of a deal. 2 damage to Lucky's arms. Let's take a look. Yeah, arms are just fine. Haven't taken a whole lot of damage this entire showdown, really. Oh, wait, whoa. Persistent injury, crunched spine. So he moves all the way back and is knocked down? Or is that after? I think he moves all the way back. So I think it's pretty much like this entire attack didn't happen. And he just gets knocked down there. Lucky gets those points back. Which is cool. Problem there is that we're not going to be able to get to him. Because he's a marathon distance away. We'll see. Lucky might... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That sucks. So that's the end of Homie's turn. So we stand up here. I don't think any of us are going to be able to get to him. Titan can get him. Titan could roll up and attack him with the bone axe. The bone pickaxe. Oh no, but we put those... Okay, wait. There's a way we can do this. There's a way we need to do this to where it gets rid of that crappy hit location that we didn't like. Which 2 spaces is he on? Okay. So Vinny, yeah, good luck. No chance of Vinny getting there. Lucky definitely could if he could spend survival, but... So Titan needs to move first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's not even in range. Titan cannot get in range. What a bummer. That's kind of a cool card to get, but he was all the way over in the corner. Oh, I think Titan could actually aim, right? Isn't that a thing with the bow? Oh, that's just +2 accuracy, not any range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really see a way around it. Unless he had double dash. Oh, he does! So Titan could technically double dash and then shoot. So he could just double dash here into range. Let's go up above him. Let's make sure that's Okay, yeah, that's fine. So he's in range of him now. So he would have to spend a double survival, a surge, and a dash. Let's see if he gets to keep either of them. Oh! My gosh, that should have been for the attack. It's insanity from Titan. He gets to keep both those survival points. And he gets to attack with his bow. So 2 dice hitting on 3+. Because he's knocked down. Okay. Still 1. 1 successful hit. And now comes the tough part, is to actually still inflict that wound. I think we need like 6+ here. 6+ to do it. And a 9. How about it? Oh, we only needed a 5+. But it was a wound. Your attack disables the monster's powerful running muscles, -1 movement. That'll slow him down a little bit. Would have been cooler if it was a resource, but we won't complain. So -1 movement. It's going to get rid of whatever bum card that is. That means his 2 crappy hit locations are still left, but there's really nothing we could do about that. So let's still move, I guess. Bell will full move 1, 2, 3, 4, and block. Lucky can do something similar. 1, 2, 3, 2, and block, and we'll have Vinny move 2. Okay, so this dummy stands up, draws an AI. He's got Bite. Closest survivor in field of view. That's Titan. So we'll move forward. We got a Bite coming in. So it's 1, 2, and 3 actually. So we'll definitely have to dodge this. Yeah. We're undoubtedly going to spend that survival to dodge. Just because it gains a bleed, so it would knock him down because he has hemophobia. So we're just going to dodge that. And then we're going to jump up there for a dash. Oh, wait. No, the monster signals the new round. Let's see if we get to keep either of those. We get to keep both of them. And then Belle's going to have to dash. And she does not get a chance to keep it, so it's just gone. And then he's going to full move forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because now he only moves 7 instead of 8. Okay, this is where he dies. We're going to put the hammer on him. Okay, wait, but these suck. These hit locations were bad. Let's spend an activation from Titan to look at him again. 1, 2, 3. So this reflex is turn the monster to face away from the attacker. I don't love that at all. This is a wound. Turn the screaming antelope to face the attacker, full move forward. So, I mean, there's definitely a way we could get to change the... I think they just changed the board on the app, Titan, on this program. There's not as much green on the normal board, I don't think. So, I mean, there's a way, obviously, that we don't wound, right? If Titan rolled up... So it's... Turn the screaming antelope to face the attacker. Because there's a chance we could make that miss with the bow. I don't know. Oh my gosh. I don't know if it's worth worrying about that much. Maybe we just roll up and attack him. put them in this order. Yeah, yeah, we'll just hope it works out. It's one of those things. If he full moves away, he'll still be in range of Lucky, and then Lucky can jump in and smack him. So we're going to move up with Bell. Bell's going to roll 3, hitting on 3 plus. 1! So it does have a reflex on it, but we need 4 plus between 2 dice. 5. It's enough to do it on its own. So out of reflex, he turns to face the attacker. We draw that. We need to probably kill him this round, I feel like. Flip these, shuffle them up. We need to hit him 3 more times total. Let's... I mean, I feel like we should probably surge. It's a tough call. Because Vinny could attack right now. Let's have Vinny attack. And I think we want Vinny to attack with the shield, or the sword. The sword does better. So the sword's hitting on a 2 plus from Vinny here. 6. So it is a hit. This has a wound. It's pretty much guaranteed to happen unless we roll that 9-10 and get the crit here. Hope it works out. Oh! Yes, sir! Vinny has that lucky charm, which turns this into a crit, which cancels the wound. Gain that Screaming Antelope resource. Internal bleeding weakens the monster. -1 damage. See ya. Then we get to take this out. Draw face down. We need 2 more hits to kill him. Now his next card makes him full move away in a straight line. You gain insanity from a tooth? +1 insanity? Who needs it? I'll give it to Bell. So maybe we should go with him again? Or do we just try to... Let's go with Bell. I think Bell could kill it. 1, 2, 3. Bell's got it. 4 plus. We only need 2. We got all 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can actually move this to the end and then not even have to deal with it. So this is a... Oh, that wound kind of sucks. That'll need to be the last. Okay. Let's go after this Restless Tiny Hands first. Looking for that. Anything over a 1, really. 4 will do. Failure does not trigger. Final card is drawn and discarded. And for the win. Need 4 plus. Okay, 3. But this is a sharp weapon, so we get to add the strength of a second D10. So we need a 1 or higher. We got the 5. So the wound does not trigger because Homeboy is dead. A dead Screaming Antelope. So we need to go to Screaming Antelope. I think we're all good. Yeah, I mean, so we all get that hunt XP. So let's make sure here. I know I gave Bell the sword proficiency point earned. Lucky, I know I gave him that guitar. Titan didn't earn one. And Vinny, I gave him his as well. So he'll get that shield proficiency. So we get the 2 hunt XP now. And then rewards. Titan didn't earn. Titan didn't wound with the bow. Did he? Did he? Maybe he did. On the one where he was knocked, didn't he? I think he did. I think you're right. I think when the antelope was knocked over here on the edge of the board, Titan shot him and wounded him. We're going to give it to him tentatively for now. And if somebody goes back and watches and says that I suck and I need to take it back, I'll do so. But, I mean, let's not take the small victories away from Titan. Titan's 10 years old and has only ever landed 1 hit with the bow. So, clutch in different aspects, but okay. So rewards. When the monster is defeated, any non-deaf survivor with 20 plus insanity, which I don't think any of us fit that category, thankfully. 4 basic resources and 6 screaming. Let's put all this stuff back. Oops. Okay, 4 basics. Give them a little shuffle. 1 mystery meat. 2. Where are the organs at? 3. Well, technically. 4. There we go. And 6. 1. Another insanity. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Let's give that insanity to Lucky, I guess. Homie's on the front lines most of the time. Okay, that's it for rewards. So now they all just need 2 hunt XP. So manage departing survivors. Is it going to give them the 2? Vinny, Bell, and Lucky all achieved various ages. So let's start with Bell, who just achieved age 2. That seems quick. I didn't know we'd been using Bell that long. So age 2, let's give it a roll. 9. What do we get for a 9er on age 2? Plus 1 permanent strength. Sure. Put it with all the other 3. Okay. So it was Bell. Oh, shoot. Was it Titan? 1, 2. No, it was Vinny. So Bell, Vinny, and yeah. Vinny's also on age 2. We got 11, which is the same thing. Plus 1 permanent strength, right? Heck yeah. Take that all day. Ooh, puts him at 5 permanent strength. And then our sweet old Lucky, who just hit his final XP. Lucky Elder. 10. Plus 1 permanent luck. Lucky Elder. So he could go out on 1 more hunt with us to get 1 more hunt XP, I think, technically, before he retires. Whoa, shoot. So it does give us the hunt XP at the end. I don't need to do that next time. It's fine. Okay, return and advance here. Let's get this over with before we feel good about anything. This always hurts. Glossolalia. Is this the one that does language? Yes. The settlement calls out to the returning survivors in a chorus of unknown tongues. Each survivor in the settlement begins to speak in their own incomprehensible language until all the sounds of the settlement are replaced with a never-ending babble. Nominate a survivor. The survivor... Ooh. Alright, well, this is going to be lucky, for sure. Because if he gets the understanding, he gets white secret. So, Lucky, what do you got for us, pal? 9. Okay. 8 plus. The nominated survivors' words carry above all the others. As they speak, the others begin to learn their language impossibly fast. The nominated survivor gains 2 understanding and adds the title Father of Words to their name. Your settlement may endeavor at science and innovation and education innovations normally this settlement phase. Sweet. Cool. Cool. So Lucky gets 2 understanding, which puts him at White Secret. We did this a few months ago, I think, for Bill, and it was a pretty unique storyline. Can be really cool, but I think it can also be pretty deadly. Okay, a dream buried deep in memory suddenly surfaces. You feel her hot breath bathing your ear, hissing whispers. She had come to you bearing the secrets of the world, and you had merely forgotten until now. Your brain swells, and you scream out in pain. Suffer the lunacy brain trauma and remember the story. Poor freaking guy. Oh, lunacy brain trauma. So we got to go to brain trauma chart first. And just reread what that one is. Lunacy is gain a random disorder and a D5 insanity. Get smoked. 5 insanity. And then another oh, he doesn't have a disorder. Binge eating. Okay. Let's go back to White Secret. Okay, and then we remember the story, which is where we roll a d10. Come on, Lucky. We want a 1 through 4 here? Oh, that should be no problem. Right there. 2. Oh! Okay. I'm not cheating. If I would have done that without it being live, there's no way anybody would have thought I wasn't cheating. Alright. So, a 2. Story of the Ageless Man. You remember the story of a young man in his prime. The man was so grateful for his body's ability to protect his loved ones. He decided to honor it by punching the dark sky above 1,000,000 times. As long as he never finished his vow, he never aged a single day again. Your body transforms to its physical peak. Permanently gain +1 accuracy, +1 strength, and ageless. You may hunt if you are retired. When you gain hunt XP, you may decide not to gain it. Saviors age unnaturally and cannot use ageless. Nice, we did it. This punk is ageless. +1 permanent accuracy and strength. And he's now ageless. Lucky can stay. So what do we need to get rid of for him? We need to get rid of the broken leg and we need to get rid of intracranial hemorrhage. Is there any way we can do that, Bill? So is this an ability? Ageless, yeah. Nice. Yeah, we got to get rid of that intercranial. Cool. That worked out in our favor big time. All right. So now we have 6 endeavors to spend. And you say the barber surgeon is where... Okay, so it's tree panning. Oh, is this one where you got to drill into their skull? Yeah, that kind of sucks. It has to be a 7 through 9. Ugh. Not great odds, is it? It's not great odds, but it is what we need to do. Lucky could still be a big addition if he can gain and use survival. Yeah, let's innovate first, for sure. Alright, so let's spend this monster organ, monster hide, I don't know, it's a skull. Get that out of here. And an endeavor. Let's head to our innovation. Draw 4. Alright. Partnership records, sacrifice, and sculpture. Partnership sucks. Records isn't the worst. Sacrifice. Oh, this is the one you love, but we don't have a high enough population. We really don't. Is it good to fix people? Pointless death. No, it's not. Gets you +1 insanity, +3 insanity. May remove one of your disorders. There's easier ways to get rid of disorders. And sculpture. Sculpture is probably our best option there, honestly. I know that you can do some decent stuff with fighting arts, so let's go sculpture. Alright. 20 innovations. That's sweet. So here we are back to barber surgeon for some tree panning. Let's spend one right off the rip on that and just see what happens. Because we could just not even worry about it if we get a 7 through 9. Not even worry about it right here. No sweat. You gotta be shitting me. This is not what we wanted. One time. Gain a random disorder and a random fighting art. We might have just made him worse. He can't even gain a fighting art. First off, so that's terrible. Because we really like all 3 of these. But we sure as shit do get a new disorder. Secretive. Oh my gosh. That's terrible. Secretive is awful. We're going to need to cure that. Okay, so we can do a random. Do a random. Selected fighting art is Berserker. No, that's not worth changing. Did I subtract? I did. So, I mean, we got to go back because we got to try to cure that disorder now. So we're back at tree panning. Still looking for that 3 through 7. Wait, whoa. Okay, that's relief. We get to cure the disorder. So we at least undid the damage we did before with secretive. Drill, baby, drill. I guess we don't really... We can do a free intimacy. Yeah, I mean, I guess we don't really need it for anything else. Let's go one more, at least. 7 through 9. No! That's okay. He did have one more disorder, so now we can cure that one. Get rid of binge eating. Binge eating isn't the worst. Okay. We got to decide. I think we got to save. I think we got to save one for Shrine. Because we're fighting Kingsman level 2. That ain't it. That is not it. Suffer intracranial hemorrhage, severe injury. So, what did we just fail? Is that all that means? We can't get it twice. No way, right? Can be recorded once, thank goodness. So, Lucky just might have to stay when we fight the Kingsman, and we might have to take somebody else out. Because I think we need to spend our last 2 on Shrine. Matchmaker? We get a free intimacy out of Love Juice. Matchmaker. Am I missing something? Did I forget what Matchmaker is? So let's spend one for Shrine, which we need the 3+ with Shrine. 9. Okay. So let's go in here into the settlement because you can do notes, and this will be Lantern Year 19. So let's just go down in notes and we'll say Lantern 19 we have Shrine. That way we'll at least have it. So that loses that endeavor. Do we want to try one more on that intracranial hemorrhage? Because we get a free intimacy roll. It's not bad. Do we need to convert anything to iron? Is that what we were trying to do, or anything like that? No. Alright. Let's try it again. Drill it again. Barber surgeon, open it up. Come on, baby. 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9. Yes! 7. Intracranial hemorrhage is cured. Boom. Wow, now Lucky's an absolute unit. An absolute unit. Yeah, baby. We love that. And that was our last endeavor to spend. So now over here with our storage, I'm going to check something, and some may call this cheating, but I'm in charge, I guess. So fight me. I just want to see if we lose to him. He destroys pottery. Who's the one that destroys your storage? Is that the butcher? I don't even think we have pottery, so we need a counterweighted axe. Are you privy to some information that I'm unaware of? Let me look at this counterweighted axe. We need the skullcap hammer is what we need. Watcher. Oh, sure. I got you. Counterweighted axe has a reach of 2. Oh, that's cool. Monster suffers a wound. Do not draw the hit location. Yeah, that's nice. I see what you're saying with that. Sanbato's also solid for that because whenever you wound, gain an additional wound. Because none of the Watcher spots are super dense, I don't think, but we'll keep that in mind. Another boo-boo that I did, I didn't get our locations out. Did we have enough gear? We have a ton of hide. We could potentially upgrade like from rawhide to leather. Not this year because we're out of endeavors. But I kind of like the ability to roll for the to keep the survival. So let's do intimacy for sure. That's always a good move. So let's go to our intimacy chart. Yeah, we get to roll 2 and pick which one we want. Oh, we need to select parents. Do we need another swordsman behind Bell? We probably do, don't we? Athena. Athena's a decent swordsman. So Cersei's not terrible either. So maybe we don't need to worry about a sword special. I didn't want to birth a Qatar specialist at this point, but that might be our best option. I don't think we have any backup Qatars. We do one. Yeah, but he's weak. Weak, weak, weak. He was born a long time ago. Rob. That's alright. We'll do one more Qatarsman. So we'll have Lucky and it is scary to risk Lucky. I see what you mean. But only a double one would kill him. Only 2 ones in a row would kill him, right? I see. I mean, I see what you mean. But I think we should go Lucky and then kind of one of our more useless. What if we do Lucky? We'll do Lucky and Fetus. Fetus is on borrowed time. I'm going to roll them one at a time, though, because I'm a coward. So first roll for intimacy. Okay, see that secures the one is out of the way. Now we don't have to worry about it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank goodness for the 4. What does 4 get us? Just a generic child. So this probably needs to be a male to even it out. Braun. It's legit. We'll go with, who did I say? Fetus? Yeah, I said fetus. Fetus and Lucky. We're taking Lucky's Qatar. We'll create there. 1-2-1. It's not great. Okay. Show Lucky stats? Absolutely. So these are Lucky's permanent stats. Lucky is now, so Lucky has strategist, unconscious fighter, and leader. He also has 1 permanent accuracy, 6 permanent movement, 4 permanent strength, 1 luck, and 1 speed. And that's not on top of his in showdown bonuses, which produce another 3 strength, maybe even 4 strength, and 1 additional luck and 1 additional speed. He also, so he's got Tinker prepared, he's specialized with Qatar, 2 short of a master, and he's ageless. So he can hunt as long as we can keep him alive. He's legit. Sweet. Yeah, and if we can find a way to heal his broken leg, he'll go up to 7 movement. Alright, so we use this late, we use this love juice. There's really not much else for us to do here. I'll just go ahead and inventory the rest of this, and we can have a big purchase year next year. Next week, we can buy a bunch of gear. Maybe look into the counterweighted axe. stuff like that. So that gets rid of those two. Got a bunch from Screaming Antelope. We might even look into upgrading his Katars to the large flat tooth ones. 2 large flat teeth, shank bone, spiral horn, and another shank bone. Oh, as well as 2 pelts, 2 muscly gums. Maybe we should look at those Katars before we sign off, just to peek, see if they're even going to be worth our time. Where is the fresh acanthus on here? There it is. Yeah, I'm gonna look at those Katars because I remember there was something about them that wasn't quite like there was something that made them not quite as good as the Lion Beast Katars. I might be crazy. So could we get them? We could get them if we want them. Let's take a look at what they do. I don't think they're deadly. I think that's what it is. You might lose that luck. Yeah, we do want deadly. But let's take a look. There's no harm in looking. So, where are you at? Right there. Okay. So, it's paired. Yeah. So, it does not have luck. I'm sure that they are probably numerically, like, they're probably better as far as value goes. Barely. 273 and then 264. And hitting really isn't the issue because we're rolling so many dice. And then this is just when you wound with this weapon, monster gains -1 toughness till the end of that attack. So, I mean, they are an upgrade in the sense that they're stronger, but I prefer the luck. Yeah. Alright, cool. Well, next week we got the dang Kingsman to deal with. So, let's go ahead and head into our post-stream chat, and then we'll sign off. Alright. Well, I thought it was a great week. Yeah, I thought it was a fun fight. I don't love the antelope because he's so slippery. I generally like to corner the lion and beat the brakes off of him. I have successfully beaten the Watcher twice, but I've failed many more times than twice. I've beat him on a couple different strategies. We were successful against the Watcher in our People of the Bloom campaign because each of our survivors had like 2 or 3 permanent luck. So we were just getting by on lucky crits. Another one of the successful campaigns we had like 25 people in our settlement, so we could bring through religious retinues. We never ran out of retinues. So, not really set up. So I have fought him in, like year 25, and up that high. It is definitely more difficult, but we'll just have to see if we can do it. And if not, if we lose, we might. I mean, I guess I shouldn't even say might. I'm definitely gonna stream a Dragon King campaign after this because I think that campaign is a ton of fun. So, whatever comes our way, we'll deal with it. It's been quite a ride. We've done 20 successful streams, which puts us, with that little break we took, that puts us at about 6. It's about 6 months we've been doing this. So I appreciate all you guys following along. It's been a blast. Next week we got to take down the Kingsman level 2. So cross your fingers and pray to the Kingdom Death gods this week so that we can stand a chance. Just ordered the core box. Joshua, congrats, man. That'll be a ton of fun. We love KDM around here. Absolutely. I do apologize. A lot of these more recent streams, I kind of zip through the rules without really explaining them. So if you're ever in a stream or have questions about rules, I'm happy to help you. Bill's great with rules as well. So it's great. Don't give up on it. It's a ton of fun. So Hits and Crits Gaming, we are out, my friends. Appreciate all of you, and we will see you next week.